It is Clint here, solo podcasting, Lawnhub Liquid Lunch, live after lunch, all by myself. So Dylan has a microphone today, which is exciting.
Very exciting.
There's no camera facing Dylan though,
No.
so you can't see his beautiful hair. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's been a very hectic period. Like, I just opened my phone and 7-8 sales just popped up. Human trafficking containers and stuff. Imagine the dolphins just all floating up and they're like, and they're dying, and then people are like, oh, there's something stuck in its hole. And it's just these Lawnhub logos like that, but it's just bubble wraps. Pirates and gunshots and machine guns and.
I am the captain now.
Yeah, I don't think you meant to do that. That's very racist.
Oh, okay. This is why I don't have the mic.
Yeah, we're going to start studying condom companies. They seem to have it under control. Like, we'll just replicate their ads. And to top it off, his dad reversed his car into Jonesy's caravan. So I think Jonesy knows that. If he doesn't, sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
We'll clip that.
There you go, Craig. Now he knows. Give the people what they want. Take my clothes off. Is that what the people want, Dylan?
That is what the people want.
Mic'd up and ready to go. I definitely don't like the mic like that. I feel like a fitness influencer. I wonder if I could do it like this. How's that?
Innovation. That looks good. I sound good. This is great.
I'm not wearing headphones. I can't hear what you sound like. No buttons for you, please. Are we live?
We are live.
Good afternoon, people of the internet. These don't need to do any more than that. It is Clint here, solo podcasting, Lawnhub Liquid Lunch, live after lunch, all by myself. So I did attempt to get some guests, and I didn't attempt very well. I've been very busy. But rest assured, Jonesy will be back on Monday. And we should be back to our standard, what's it?
Scheduled programming.
I don't know, what do they say on the TVs? I don't watch the TVs. So Dylan has a microphone today, which is exciting.
Very exciting.
There's no camera facing Dylan though, so you can't see his beautiful hair.
They are missing out.
Oh, that's so good. All right, so we've got some eyes on the podcast. In 55 minutes, if this can last that long, we'll be drawing the winner of not these scarifiers that are sitting behind me. For those of you listening and not watching, I have some Greenworks scarifiers behind me, which have been artistically displayed by Dylan by the looks of it. Dylan obviously has never worked in retail. Jonesy's not here, so you are going to cop all of it today.
Nice.
So Restream, it should be popping up with questions. Nice banner. Thank you, Sith. I'm glad you are here. Today is a day that you can ask all the questions you want because I don't have a co-host. I did get a message from someone on Instagram the other day saying, have you sent Sith his hat yet? And I was like, oh, I have not. And I'm thinking I've connected the bearded Sith to the bearded one on Instagram. I messaged him. And he's like, no, you don't owe me anything. I'm like, I think I do. I think I promised you a hat. So do I owe you a hat? I want that banner for my bedroom. Dylan just tried to make us live on TikTok and the stream has been blocked.
I think we are just content moderated, so no one under the age of probably 18.
Well, they're not our audience
TikTok,
anyway.
Which it's probably fine.
Bring back the Lawnhub stickers. I know. I'm so sorry. We've got so many things we should be selling and doing. We are just really busy. Good afternoon, Christian Ritchie. How are you today? So yeah, it's just me today. I am going to talk to you about whatever you want. So if you've got questions about business, that's probably my strength. If you've got questions about irrigation, that's another strength. If you've got questions about lawn care, it is a intermediate strength or a amateur strength, if you want to call it that. I have been on the other end of the questions for Lawnhub. I'm trying to find my spreadsheet. So during that period, I've developed a spreadsheet with all the answers. I just have to find it, which is a problem. We have a... where is it? Anyway, I'll find that.
I've got Instagram up here as well if you want me to go through some of those questions.
Excuse me. Lucky I'm not wearing a microphone. Yeah, if you've got questions, Dylan, punch them through and I'll try and work out how to find an Excel spreadsheet while I'm listening to you.
Well, we've got a couple of comments. Casey Mears on Instagram. This is going to be great. Thank you. It will be.
Casey's been drinking.
Mansfield Amo. Woo, Clint time.
That's Damo.
That's Damo.
That's Damo. You know Damo?
I do know Damo. Famous Damo.
Damo, the key advantage to today's podcast is that you only have to look at me. Crickets. All right.
Okay, we got a no audio, gent, but I'm going to assume that he has his phone on mute.
Okay.
So if anyone else is having issue, actually, you wouldn't be able to hear this, would you? If there was no audio. Quick sign language it. No, we got a yay stickers, so Damo can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn your volume
I
up.
don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to log in to get this Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to get my cheat sheet up in case I need it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. So if anyone's got lawn care questions, I'm going to do my best. I've actually, like I said, I've learnt a lot. Not as much as Jonesy, but I'm kind of there. So yeah, it's been a very, very hectic period. I was just watching, I don't know, 8 people have an induction. Was there 6 or 8 people getting inducted at the same time? So we've had a rapid hiring of new staff. I've got a new person trialing on Monday. Actually, I just remembered that. But I don't feel like we are at all out of control with from a hiring standpoint. I'm very confident that I'm watching our Shopify. Like, I just opened my phone and 7, 8 sales just popped up. So we're in a real purple patch. We've got some amazing support from the community, and I guess if it wasn't for everyone that's part of this journey, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, which is employ South Australians and I guess take a little bit of market share away from companies that are probably sending the money to buy human trafficking containers and stuff. That's unsubstantiated. That's just a theory.
Okay.
Yeah, like yeah, that's it. That's
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice. Do your own research. Where's my button? Oh, high school PTSD. I got a new button. What else have I got? There we go. Not financial advice. All right, I could just say it.
You could it is you. So yeah. We do have a question from Damo actually.
What is it?
He's got his order, and can we get the plastic waste reduced, e.g. the bubble wrap, etc.?
It's funny. Like I think about that a little bit. I just bought 48 rolls of bubble wrap, which is they're 450 meters long each. So there's 4, 16, so it's like 2 kilometers, 20 kilometers of bubble wrap. And they said to me, "Hey, we can get your name printed on this if you want." And I was like, "Ooh, I don't think that's a good idea." Like,
probably not.
Well, imagine the dolphins just all floating up and they're like, and they're dying, and then people are like, "Oh, there's something stuck in its hole." And it's just these Lawnhub logos like that, but it's just bubble wrap. So
like 80 years in the future. Yeah.
80, yeah, and beyond.
Yeah.
We buy the bubble wrap that doesn't biodegrade. In all seriousness, Damo, I don't know. We had a lot of trouble with buckets breaking early, and so if you've bought a bucket of something, you'll see that it's a plastic bucket wrapped with plastic, put in a cardboard box, like protected with plastic, taped up with plastic, and then put on a plane that uses fuel. We have a very good relationship with our provider, so our packaging company, RMA, and they make cardboard boxes, as you would have seen if you followed us on any of the channels. I've been stashing boxes in an off-site warehouse to get us somewhat ready, which it always feels like we're about to be ready, and then they come and go, "We've got no 10 kilo Trojan buckets." And I'm like, "We just got 10 kilo Trojan buckets, but we've run out again." It's a challenging situation, because if I go down the path of using a cardboard shredder or recycled cardboard or whatever, the cost of it's not as impactful. Like, if it costs a little bit more, I'm fine with that. My concern is that we can't get as much stuff done in a day. So the bubbles that we use, the team reduce them as much as they can, because they're trying to use less, I think probably from a cost standpoint, but also they can get more done quicker. When we cut back on air wrapping around these products, they generally get the cracks in their buckets, or the liquids leak. And when a liquid leaks, it's a big problem. So we're currently dealing with Primo Max bottles leaking, and they're leaking a lot, like 1 in 4 or 1 in 6. And so we wrap them, tighten them. We're even considering putting our own lids on them. And one of the advantages I have of making a lot of mistakes over the last 4 or 5 years with Lawnhub, and obviously 40 years with life, is that we've learned what bottles work, what caps work, how things should get shipped. Money Shots formulations continuously evolving to make it a non-bloat formulation, which we haven't talked about. But Money Shot that we currently have is not a non-bloat, but we have a non-bloat version that's going to cost us a little bit more. But it's going to be suitable for export so that we can send it overseas, and it sits in a shipping container in the heat. Has to navigate pirates and, gunshots and machine guns and, what's that Tom Hanks movie?
I am the captain now.
Yeah, I don't think you meant to do that. That's very racist.
Oh, okay. This is why I don't have the mic. Luckily, no one knows what I look like. It's quoting a movie. I did a film degree, right? I'm allowed to. I have a pass.
Oh, fuck, the arts degrees come out again. How do you know someone's done an arts degree? Oh, don't worry, they'll tell you. It's like the veganism one. Anyway, like BYD do human trafficking. Anyway, Damo, it's something that's on my mind.
He said something compostable, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. And once I get some air, I will be able to work it out. When I say air, I don't mean for the bubbles. I mean for me. So, for context, last year in September, the business went pretty nuts. I think we did 6 or 5 times our budgeted sales. We were ready to do that again in September, but it happened in August, and I didn't have any staff. Jonesy he's gone away for his holiday, so he's back in South Australia now, but he'll be back at work Monday. That's an interesting question. I'll get to that. My first priority in business is my staff, their well-being, safety, and happiness. My second priority is customer service, and bluntly, my third priority is sustainability, I guess. We're not a sustainability-focused business. We're not trying to save the world. We're trying to ship fertilizer safely to places across the country. The more we sell, the more I'll reinvest into doing that well. And, if you've been following my Instagram, you would have seen today we're buying new pallets and we're working out better ways. So Sith just asked what happened to the pallet that fell over. So we only lost 2 buckets of Trojan in that catastrophic event. Clint's head looks huge on my 85-inch TV. Oh, there you go. Maybe I need an 85-inch TV in the bedroom.
Oh, that's my time for an air horn.
You had one job. And so we'll work on it. I know it's important. I was actually talking about it. Was it with you today in the car? I was just concerned about our impact. I do feel like sometimes the smallest businesses cop the most heat for environmental impact, whilst the biggest businesses continue to rape, pillage, destroy, super trawl, chemical dump, and just no one thinks about it. Even the amount of clothing that gets sold daily and the chemicals that are used to do that. So it's on my mind, and I will continue to improve it. I just need to concentrate on getting fertilizer to people's houses unbroken so that we're not damaging floorboards and driveways. Money Shot on, we had a customer had Money Shot spill on some white concrete. It just, white tiles that went into his grout. It's actually stained his grout, and he was fine with it, but I don't think he was fine with it. But anyway, so I'm going to punch through some questions. Bearded Sith says, what are you doing with those scarifiers? Very, very exciting news. So next month, I haven't fleshed it out yet. I know I like saying fleshed it out. But we're going to give away these scarifiers here. So Total Tools at Lonsdale and Seaford are a independently owned franchises of Total Tools. The general manager there, Nick, contacted me. He was introduced to me a while back when we were doing the V8 Supercar sponsorship with Erebus. The person that introduced me to Erebus introduced me to Nick. And we kind of, I guess, bounced back and forth with messages and calls and kind of never really solidified anything. When he was kind of contacted me maybe 2 weeks ago and was real keen to get moving fast. Obviously, they wanted to get some stock into their store. And so we come up with a contra. So I've swapped him some stuff for 4 scarifiers. These were scarifiers we were looking at buying for the giveaway last time, but I didn't have a relationship with anyone. I'd prefer not to support large hardware stores. I think being able to support independently owned businesses is better, but I also acknowledge that the big hardware stores employ people that live in this country, so I can't be too critical. So we're going to give away one a week of those. So today we've got the last of the Scarifiers, the Ryobis, and we're also going to give away a Bush Ranger 17-inch mower.
17-inch, yeah.
Sith, you'll remember. Can you tell me what else I was giving away? I feel like I was giving away some rotary scissors as a second prize and then a Lawnhub pack as third prize. I'm sure you've got it pinned up on the wall with all the pictures of me that you've taken and like dropping my kids at school and doing food shopping and shit. You know those walls? When you go into those in the movies and they go into the room and it's like the person's been following them. The Bodyguard. Did you ever watch The Bodyguard?
No, I haven't.
You fucking did film school and you haven't studied The Bodyguard.
You've watched like 3 movies in your entire life. You haven't even seen Star Wars.
Star Wars isn't really of interest. I'm talking classics like White Man Can't Jump and The Bodyguard and Top Gun and Days of Thunder and Beverly Hills Cop. Like
I've seen like
real
3
movies,
of those.
Real fucking Star Wars. It's all fake. Like
They're all fake.
Top Gun's not fake. Maverick's real.
Okay, sorry.
Days of Thunder's not fake. Cole Trickle, he got it done.
Okay.
Like you can't believe you would have that feeling about stuff. All right, so good. There you go. Fix It Fingers has got it all sorted. Yeah, rotary scissors, then an ultimate spray pack third, plus the Scarifier. Yep. So today at 3:00, I will draw the Scarifier. The person who wins the Scarifier will still be Titanic. Heat was a good movie. Remember Blow? Did you ever see Blow?
Blow?
Yeah, with Johnny Depp. I think it was with Johnny Depp playing a drug dealer during the phase of drugs. Maybe someone can probably clear that up for me. Who the fuck hasn't seen Star Wars? Me, and I'm never gonna fucking watch it. I think it's a stupid concept. There's no such. No, there's probably. We're gonna go down the aliens. Nate, extreme. This might really shock you. I also haven't seen an episode of Breaking Bad, and I have not watched
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, and I have not watched any Harry Potter. There is a lot of shit I haven't watched, but I also have built a $20+ million business during that period while everyone else was watching movies. So, yeah, I'm more of a fucking Die Hard. Yeah, Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie. Yeah.
What did you watch the other day that you said you really liked that was on TV? Said your son was watching it and you couldn't stop watching. Is it Jurassic Park or something?
No, I hate Jurassic Park. It's too scary. What was he watching?
Oh, Maze Runner.
Maze Runner,
which is
I
weird.
really like that. Yeah.
I didn't think you'd.
Yeah, I did like
that. The teen.
Yeah, I did like
adventure
that.
movies.
I think it was probably as much that I was watching it with him, but there was another one like that I watched with him. That's like a Star Wars spin-off that came out recently. The chick got fired from it for her political views.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's
I watched a lot of Mandalorian with Jack, and I really liked that.
That's Star Wars.
It's an easy watch.
That is Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
So you do like Star Wars?
No, I fucking think it sucks. I just love my son. Breaking Bad is go-to. Breaking Bad's a funny one because I've got a photo of me looking at Back to the Future. Did watch that. So be it as if this is a fun fact about Back to the Future. My best mate growing up was a tragic Back to the Future fan to the point now where he actually has a business that imports and fixes up DeLoreans and sells them full time, and has he was fucking deep in it. So Schindler's List reminds me of Jesse. You don't get the context, do you?
No.
We've just hired a guy
There's
here.
too many new staff.
Well, Jesse was working at the pig processing plant out at Port Wakefield, and his job was to put pigs into
an area
and then pump the area full of gas.
Yeah.
Too soon?
No, not too soon. Just, I get it. That makes sense.
Spaceball. You're fucking getting blocked, dude. Spaceball. Mandalorian sucks ass. Yep. Okay, cool, man. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Can we get some full-size Lawnhub flags? Are you talking like the American style, hang it from your car while you're driving? Everything Disney starts with AIDS. Everything Disney Star Wars is AIDS. Oh, yeah, cool. Edward's penis hands. I think there's something going on in the chat here now. I think we've got a bit of a game of Chris Blakely. Are we able to ask? Yeah, ask some lawn advice, mate. These, don't worry about these. Our regular people's a fucking stretch for some of these guys. Will throw out a lot of shit. Russell Waite, 2 girls, 1 cup.
Okay, great. Yeah,
cool.
I'll air horn that one.
Nick Smedley, are Greenworks and Ryobi better for scarifiers and other lawn tools? I'm buying a scarifier in the next few weeks and starting a new battery platform, so want to make the best decision possible. Look, Nick, I'm not the guy. I've got a petrol-driven verticutter, which I enjoy using. I don't know if I don't know what batteries the Greenworks takes, and I'd be concerned that if you went down. So I'm looking at the side of the box. They've got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things on the side of their box. It says 100 plus available tools. If you want a scarifier in the mix and you have a high budget, I would look at Steel. If you want a scarifier in the mix and you want diversity, I'd probably look at Ryobi. But again, it's not my wheelhouse, and there might be some people in the chat that might be able to help you out with that. Fucking help me. I can't read that one. Greenworks use their own battery platform. Yeah, that's right. Look, I mean, these are great because I'm going to give them away, and it might not matter if you've got multiple different batteries. We also run a lot of, what's the blue one? The blue machines with that mower that I bought?
Oh yeah,
Not Ryobi.
No, it's
Not Milwaukee.
Makita.
Makita.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of Makita gear because one of our suppliers from WaterPro gives us Makita gear if we buy stuff, and their blower is really good. Their hedge is really good, but I don't think that they have a scarifier. So I'm gonna work my way through these stupid comments. Speed, classic. Speed 1, yes. Speed 2, no.
Was that like a boat?
Under Siege, fuck. Have you seen Under Siege?
Nah.
Fuck off. My favourite movie of all time.
Under Siege. I don't think I've ever heard
Google Under Siege, Elena something topless cake.
Okay. Jaren might get me in trouble.
Nah, oh yeah, use my laptop. I've got no blocking on my laptop. They've got a 40-volt scarifier. Who does, Mark? Anyway, does someone want to ask a sensible question? Ooh, Indiana Jones. Have you seen Indiana Jones?
Yeah, of course.
Dirty Dancing?
No, but it's on the list.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's so many movies.
You've got no children,
yeah,
right? And you work, 40, maybe 45 hours a week?
There's
No friends?
so many movies that I'm sure I've seen that you have not seen that I could.
Yeah, but I didn't study film.
Just because you study film doesn't mean you've seen every single movie.
You probably should.
Well, I've seen
Animal
a lot.
Kingdom? That's the one Matt liked. We went to that house in LA and it was really weird because it was just a house.
Okay.
Roadhouse, Porkies. How do we enter the comp? All right, Travis, a sensible question. Finally, someone with a brain. All right, go to lawnhub.com.au and buy anything. My advice would be to buy an air freshener, make it a 2 collect from any of the locations, and don't pick it up. That'll get you a ticket into the draw.
Yeah, we have a few of those lying around.
35 minutes from now, I will do that draw. Did you ever get back to Angus West? Probably not, man. Like, I do. We need Kira to start making notes of all the promises I make during the podcast.
Okay, there is a few of those.
Yeah. She's pretty good. She messages me in the chat, but then nothing happens. It needs to get delegated to a task manager or a side quester.
Or a side quester.
We need some side questers. He did have amazing Kikuya. I'm such a fuckhead. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Venjum says, Tim Me says, look up the Allet Sterling. I'm guessing that's another battery operated version. Makita, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction, you have to have seen Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's one of my favorites.
You'd have to watch that to do film school.
I think, you have to pass that test.
Yeah. I use Sawme, which has a cable, not a battery. Works great. Depends what other tools you have. I think he was asking because he didn't have a base of tools. So does someone have a proper question they want to ask? Here's someone. Chris Blakely. I had a neighbour whose block is slightly higher and has been leaking water into our yard for months. Finally got them to find the leak and it stopped, but the ground is wet and the top has moss growing on some of it. It was looking mint last spring using Lawnhub for the first time. Tips to get rid of the moss and advice on the best order for a reno for the rest of the lawn, i.e. scarify, scalp, aerate and fertilise. Okay, so with moss situations, if you've rectified the water situation, the moss will probably go away. If not, you could probably remove it or you could use a fungicide. There's some fungicides like, I think it's called Impala, that are pretty... Impala's like... It treats 10 or so different diseases in lawns, but it also can be used as a preventative, so you're kind of not doing any damage. It is $75, so you might not want to buy it unnecessarily. But in most cases, once the situation that was creating the moss is cleared up, the moss will go away as the sun comes out. And if you're going to do a reno, you're probably going to rip most of that moss up when you're doing your scarification, etc. Where's the question again? Tips on getting rid of the moss and the best order to do the reno. So Some people are fans of fertilizing prior to a reno and getting the lawn actively growing and then moving into a scalp aerate and then watering. Traditionally, from what I've seen with what we do and what a lot of people that I know do is they'll do all the work at the time that's right. So I feel like we probably go a little bit early now because lawns become such a passion project for so many homeowners that as soon as they get a touch of sun, they start topping the lawn, and then you get some rain and it doesn't really grow back. We had a lot of questions on the chat this last week about top dressing and when should I top dress. This is my opinion only, and obviously there's people that are more experienced in this than me and they might have a difference of opinion, but I don't think you should be top dressing unless you need to, and I think you're top dressing either to sort out some situations that aren't level, or if you want to raise the height of something. If you're top dressing too thick or too early, your lawn's going to struggle to come back. So just be careful when you're covering your lawn with sand or loam. With the reno, I would be scarifying it or scalping it depending on what you're doing, or both, and then getting it cored, and then I'd be applying Trojan and BBW and watering well. You could then look at that time to be adding things like a Celiprin or Spartan as a pre-emergent if you haven't done it already. We're seeing a lot of Spartan. We sold I think 500 bottles of Spartan this month, if not more. I had another 145 come in yesterday, 150. I think they come 15 to a box. So people are getting it out now, and we ran out of a Celiprin twice, so people are getting that out now. So you might find that you're probably doing your reno a month after you're doing your pre-emergence and your bug protection. I hope that answers the question. Dylan, can you combine all platforms off chat so we can see everything, please? I don't know if Restream it can do that.
So we can do that. We can do a chat overlay, and we did do that on the first couple streams. But the issue is we have Instagram to worry about, and so getting all of the chats would have to be on the middle as a portrait version, and it's just overwhelming. There's too much going on the screen.
It might be overwhelming for a small brain, but like these guys might be right.
Yeah, true, maybe. Because you misspelled my name, the answer is no.
Dylan is a girl boy name though.
Yeah. I think it's pretty well established though that I'm a boy. I think.
I'm a boy. I'm a real man.
I'm a real boy.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, classic. Great.
Wayne's World.
Yes, classic. Great.
Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
Do you like apples?
Yes.
Do you know the scene?
You like them apples?
Do you like apples? No, he's like, they're chatting up the chick, and the chick's told this dude to fuck off, and then they had an argument, and then
oh yeah, Matt Damon in the bar. Yeah.
Like apples.
Yeah, so you like that scene.
Yeah, I love that scene because I, on more than 10 occasions, have discussed with Matt sending a box of apples to one of our competitors when we win a job, and just with a note on there saying, "Do you like apples?" And then them just being like, "I don't know what's going on."
Yeah,
but like, yeah, we won that job. How do you like them apples? Anyway, hang on, more intelligent questions. Tim Me, I have a wireless Hunter rain sensor connected to my HydroWise HC Pro. What is a good setting to have the rain sensor on coming into spring and summer on the Gold Coast? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of rain sensors. I think that trying to measure the amount of rain that falls on an entire block of land with a square centimetre of a hole has risks. And if I had the controller you have, which is a great controller, I'd probably try to use weather-based programming more than the rain sensor. I'm guessing it's a leather disc style sensor, and I'm just going to quickly have a look at it. Hunter, what is it called? Is it a rain click? I think it's a rain click. So usually what I would think would happen is you'd have to, if it's the Hunter rain click, I would be looking at adjusting it to suit rainfall. And I know that sounds really funny, but if you've had, 20 mil of rain, it's probably time for the controller to turn off. The challenging is that these rain sensors are pretty basic technology. So for anyone watching or listening that doesn't understand what I'm talking about, with an irrigation controller, you'll have it plugged into a wall. It's a 240 volt power point, and then it's got a 24 volt alternating current cable that runs out to the solenoid valves, turns them on and off. A rain sensor just breaks the common, so it's a switch that cuts off electricity to the solenoid valves and it won't water. What happens is the rain falls into a tiny hole on top of the rain sensor. I don't know if you can bring this up actually. If I can send it to your deal so that people can see what I'm talking about. But the hole on the top of the rain sensor, it might even be 6 mil. It's tiny. Just remember when you're coughing, you're
yeah,
on,
no, that's
I
learned that real quick.
Yeah, that's good, man. Appreciate you.
Sorry, my input.
You're learning. There it is. So I'll send you an image, hopefully, if I can work this out. So with a rain sensor, the hole on the top of it is where the rain goes in, and then there's some discs inside the sensor that are made of a leather type product. When they get wet, they swell up. When they swell up, the rain sensor turns, like it clicks the switch, and then as they dry, they theoretically evaporate at the same rate that soil does, and so as they dry, they turn the switch back off, and then the controller goes back. I would say you would be best positioned to do some testing. Set it to a certain setting, and there's probably some instructions on the internet about this, but set it to a setting, and when it rains, we'll see how long it takes for it to kind of disengage. If that's not enough, adjust it a bit more, but like I said at the start of the answer, I'm not a massive fan of rain sensors. I think there's better ways to manage your irrigation, but I also feel bad saying that because you've invested the money in it. So I hope that answers your question and you can find a way to make it work. Yes. Bearded Sith chat overlay would be insane. Yeah, I think so. I reckon we try it. Where would it be? It would be streaming next to through the restream.
Yeah,
so they can see what I could see.
They'd be able to see everything you see, but we'd probably have to set up some moderation for it. Proper moderation.
Why? Because it gets a bit out of control.
It could get a bit out of control.
Yeah, but this is not. I don't know. Like they're all big boys and girls, right? Why do we have to moderate? Because it's the right thing to do.
Oh, just if there's moderation, there's
It's what Kamala would want.
It's one. I'm not a Kamala supporter. I just want that to be on the record.
Yeah, Dylan gave up on politics when Joe Biden retired.
Oh my god, so funny.
Captain Phillips is the movie that I was trying to work out before.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a late response to someone, or did that just click in your head?
No, it's there. I just read it. I just wanted to make sure that I said it.
Okay.
So, Bearded Sith. So 4 prize draws today. Yep. So we're going to give away the Scarifier. Then once the Scarifier has been drawn, I'm going to give away the mower. The mower, once that's drawn, that number will not be eligible. So if that comes up again, I'll be surprised, but you can't have prize 2. So we'll redraw prize 2. And then prize 2's number will be out of the draw. And then prize 3 will be drawn. And then that's it. I contacted a few people today about their prizes because I hadn't heard back from the email from week 1.
Okay.
And so I messaged the guy saying, hey, you won a prize? And he was like, he rang me because I think he thought it was a scam. And then I said to him, hey, this is what you bought. This is your address. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm like, you won $600 worth of stuff. Oh, great. Like, I could have just never tracked.
Yep.
And this is the thing. Like, I will chase these people until I can give them their prize. Most people haven't bought stuff to win stuff. They just bought stuff because they wanted to, or our ads targeted them. We should talk about our ads today, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, are you talking about like Bearded Sith writing backdoor S hashtag asterisk TS9 might be something that would need to be moderated, or
potentially?
Yes, because people might go searching for it, or like 2 Girls, 1 Cup is a good movie. People might go searching for it.
Well, I think if certain words pop up and then it's replayed, we could get banned.
Yeah.
As well.
So, YouTube.
I know.
Kamala fans.
Yeah. All of them. Fix It Finger Nose. You really want our uncensored BS popping up live.
What do you say? Please tell Fix It Fingers in Sydney he needs a pre-emergent now for the spring weeds. He's a pretty big Lawnhub customer. Good bloke.
Yeah, we love Fix It. Keep up the good
I don't know
work,
what's
mate.
going on. Your emails have been going into my spam folder. Yeah.
I've been doing that.
I don't know what the solution is for that. Can you get whoever writes down notes to mention that to Jaren?
Okay.
Is it you?
I will get up a note app and write it.
Do you have trouble getting notes up after you've been drinking?
I haven't had a drink.
Okay.
You haven't offered me one.
Guessing competition. What's in Clint's red cup? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fire away. Hopefully no one saw what I put in there. I'll give you a clue. Your grape Suntory is incorrect. Hand, pink, waving, elbow, cough. It doesn't send through. It doesn't send through that. What else we got? Nigel, speak for yourself, out of control, guessing competition, that's fine. I don't mind about uncensored. I think everyone needs to calm down. I think that the world's a little bit too hyper censored. Tim saw what I poured in there. You win, Tim.
Lachlan's is a good guess, though. Some craft beer that's 18%.
We've got some good beer here at the moment. It's been a good season, actually. Like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah. Old BYD COVID. I don't know what that's relating to. That was obviously us talking about your bite your dick car before. Yeah, rain click. Tim, I hope I answered that question. I don't have an answer. It's the shitty answer, but Dylan, can you combine all platforms? Okay, so there's not really much more going on there that I haven't answered. So, Tim, do I win a Scarifier? No, Bearded Sith's going to give you a prize because he's the one that came up with the competition. 2 Girls Clint's Cup, Range Brewing IPA. That, mate, I don't know if you saw yesterday. We've got some new range at the moment behind Dylan somewhere. It was really, really good for a 6.5% beer. I actually bought another 4 cartons of it last night. I'm in this kind of shitty loop of getting drunk, enjoying the beer during period of drunk, buying 4 times as much beer that I have, and then getting drunk again. And so I just keep accumulating more beer. Someone just bought an air freshener.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working. This stream is paying for itself. So we posted some new ads yesterday on Facebook because our ads were, seasonally complete. And I wore a hard hat in the ad because I thought it would be funny and catch some attention. And holy shit, did it catch some attention.
And that was just a hard hat. Imagine if we actually tried.
Dude, today I was talking to Riley about it. I'm like, I'm going to get a Pirates hat, and the next one's I'm going to be in a Pirates hat and just keep changing stuff up.
Yeah, and don't even reference it. Just put it on
just ignore
as part of it. Just don't even bring any attention to it.
So, what was Tim Me hard passing? Bearded Sith giving you a prize? The hat is the best I can offer. Yeah, I owe Sith a hat, so he can pass the hat to you. The hat doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. So it'll just be like it'll be like cryptocurrency. It doesn't actually exist, but you guys can pass it around to each other. Surprise, Clint's head can fit into a hard hat. It's funny, Nate Extreme. I was going to set up some other accounts on Facebook last night and start trolling our ads. Did I tell you I was going to do that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And just write like, the weeds are dead because his fat ass walked on them, and like I can't believe they found a jumpsuit that this fat fuck can fit in, and just really.
Oh, well, we have a whole team here. We just let them know if you see our ads, just give Clint absolute shit.
Oh, don't do that. Can you please send some of the beer from up in the Hunter called F18? I've had that beer, Lachlan. You can send it to me, but don't spend the money. I'm happy to. I've had it. It's very, very, very strong. It's like drinking a port that's been made from a beer. I think once you start pushing beer out to 18%, you start sacrificing flavour for marketing, whatever you want to call it. Like, people get excited. There's an F111 as well, isn't there? There's like an 11.1. They're okay. Hey, Clint, why did you wear a hazmat gear for the NSFW video? So, I'll answer this seriously just because it's getting asked so much. But we had the whole reason that Jonesy and I wear orange jumpsuits on our podcast, and I haven't worn one because it's so fucking hot in here. I've got to get some like breathable ones. Plus, I ran straight in from working in the warehouse. Even then, I didn't finish what I was meant to. The whole reason we've got those orange jumpsuits is because when we started spraying on YouTube early, everyone was like, nice safety gears, no PPEs. What's PPSE? Everyone was just, I think I was thinking of polyethylene thread tape or something. And so people were just giving us shit. So whenever something like that happens, I over-index the other way. And so I just went full Clint on it. And so now I wear a hard hat when I'm spraying chemicals, and it will probably get to a point where I'll wear a motorcycle helmet while I'm spraying chemicals. And there might be a period at some point when you see me wearing a full knight style chain mesh coat of armor, like a full metal with a sword, and it'll be like. So yeah, the challenge I have with that is that I think it scares people from buying the products because they're like, "Fuck, this stuff must be strong if he's wearing a helmet." But if it gives someone a laugh, then that's good. And I was pretty drunk last night, so I was just responding to Giddens just says you need crutchless jumpsuits. You need crutchless jumpsuits to stay cool. Yeah, personal protection, sex equipment. I think someone was challenging me about an ad last night, and they're like, "Why are you pushing this? You should be selling pre-emergence." And I think I wrote something like, "Yeah, we're going to start studying condom companies. They seem to have it under control. Like, we'll just replicate their ads." So,
got an interesting question here on TikTok. It says, "Are you?" They're always good on TikTok. Are you currently pitching for Lawnhub at #BurningMan?
No,
I know, but is there something there that's similar to what we're doing?
I don't know.
Rig, if you're still in the TikTok live.
Burning Man doesn't really fall into our radar much, right? Because it's in the US and
no,
I think it's in the US.
Yeah,
it's in a desert somewhere in the US.
Yeah.
Nathan Scazebrook is on the chat. Hello, mate. What? He must get on the chat at 2:45. Sir Clintox. Can you please get me another ginger flavoured sparkling mineral water?
Yes.
Replying to Gary DC, please no. So in 16 minutes, we're going to do the draw. Are you going to? Do you want me to do it on my screen, or are you going to be able to do it?
I'll pull that.
You can do it. I'll just give you the numbers. Yep. Burning Man can eat a hairy bush. Thanks, Bearded Sith. That's great. Thanks, Dylan. Here we go. Someone on YouTube, Zitch, can I apply 3-way more frequently on struggling Kaikuyu? I applied it last weekend. I wouldn't apply it now. If you're doing the Folia app dose, you could go every 2 weeks. I still think that's a little bit too much. What you'll find is people are applying something like that every 4 weeks as a Folia, or you could use it as a drench. But if your struggling Kaikuyu is in a cool climate, you might find that it just needs a bit of sun and it will come good. Can you overdo money shot? Oh, yes, you can. You can overdo any fertilizer, and this is something that I think I've said it before. I don't know if I can say the sentence that I would usually say, but replace in your mind the word chocolate with cocaine. So with fertilizer, unlike with chocolate, if 1 is good, 2 is not better. You need to be really, really careful and apply all of these products as directed. Even with NSFW, we see people in lawn Facebook groups and that answering saying just reapply it 2 weeks later. The recommendation is not to do that. The recommendation is to wait at least 6 weeks. Obviously, there's plenty of people that have done it and they're fine doing it. We are not in a position of giving advice that's off-label, as much as I think Monument's one that dances in a funny place where it's meant for professionals, but it kind of isn't. I'm not going to go into that. Jonesy can sort that out. If you like the Suntory kind of things, there's a new one called Super 9. It's a 9% and it's $30 for a 4-pack. I did see 1 or 2 of them. I can't remember what the flavours were, but I saw that our friends, the non-independent Shane O'Lee chocolate gives me nosebleeds. Yeah, you might have to find another way to eat the chocolate. What's that?
I said it does that.
Yeah. All right. Zitch, thanks, mate. Didn't get much love over winter. Dogs ripped it up a bit. Yeah, look, it's Kaikuyu, man. You could probably take a piss on it and it will come back. Even just mow it regularly, water it when it needs to be watered, and give it a little bit of fertilizer. If you can give it some wetting agent, do that as well. You will see, I don't know where you're based, but you will see success. Here is a question from Ash E. Pre-emergent and NSFW, what do I do first and how far apart? It's really up to you what you do first. The technical advice is to leave 24 hours between applications. I was talking to Jonesy about this the other day, and he would leave 48 hours between applications. It's really, if you've got weeds that you want to kill, I'd do NSFW first and then put the pre-emergent out 48 hours later. The reality is the NSFW has somewhat of a pre-emergent effect for a period after that, so you're probably going to find that doing NSFW first is better, but it's up to you. You might want to get out some wet or some a seller print at the same time. If that's the case, get your pre-emergent down first if you've got bug issues or beetle issues. An SMS chat function on your website is great. It has helped me a few times. Tim Me. Thanks, Dylan. That's great. And thanks, Tim. The SMS chat function on our website is, it probably nearly killed me this week. That's a bit extreme. Now I feel like one of those people that checks into a hospital and then turns their fucking Facebook off. So I underestimated how much work Jonesy actually does. And I think me and Matt were doing the responding to that for the last 2 weeks, and I was probably doing about 5 hours a day. I think I did 7 hours on Sunday between that and answering emails and everything else, but mainly it was that. We might get rid of it, which is wicked. The only reason we would get rid of it is to replace it with something that's different, and it's a lot more streamlined for us, and it's got an artificial intelligence component that's probably more advanced. I'll just say the words because it might help other people. So we currently use a software platform called Podium, which is a text-based thing, so we can capture your phone number, and then if we are asleep or you send a question through, we can answer it hopefully within 24 hours, but lately some of them have been 48 hours. We answer them later, but you get it to your mobile phone. You don't have to still be online. You don't have to still be on the website. But it's quite limited around a lot of other stuff it does, and its AI is really shit. There's another one called Gorgeous, which from what I can tell and from people I've spoken to that use it, the AI is a lot stronger. And the industry average on using Gorgeous with Shopify, I think they were saying it's about 11 to 15% of all chat function becomes AI generated. And so it's stuff like, can I put NSFW on Buffalo, shit like that. That just has an automatic answer. It's, the complicated questions, like even that question you just asked before about Spartan and NSFW, the AI will be able to answer that. You'll get your answer straight away, and then you can just carry on with your life. The belief of Gorgeous is that, and these guys will always be optimistic with their numbers, is that it'll be up to 60% within 12 months. So 60% of all the questions that come through on our platform will be able to be answered using an artificial intelligence. On AI, I had Dylan and I were filming today, and there was a guy talking to us about ChatGPT. You've got to be really careful, just because ChatGPT feels like it's smarter than everything on the planet. It does make mistakes, and one of the guys that we've got here was answering some questions, and he was using ChatGPT, and it was spitting out incorrect information. So just be really careful. Where is it? There was a question here about Jonesy. Any updates on how Jonesy is going with golf while he was away? Yes, this is an interesting question, Mandarang. His dad is helping us out at the moment, and he said to me, make sure the first thing you ask Adam is how he went at golf. So from what I understand, he had a shocking round on the weekend. He hadn't played for 3 weeks because he's been trying to make snowmen in the Victorian Alps. And to top it off, his dad reversed his car into Jonesy's caravan. So I think Jonesy knows that. If he doesn't, sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
We'll clip that.
There you go, Craig. Now he knows. Okay. Pay rise for Adam or we strike. Yeah, I'm going to give him something. Not a pay rise, but I'm just going to give him something to cover I know how painful it was. When you backfill someone's job or when people take annual leave, you either discover that they're a useless piece of shit or that they have been doing an amazing job, and you won't allow them to have annual leave again. And the amount of stuff that Jonesy was doing that probably just kind of got taken for granted, or that we just kind of, it just happened. We discovered that when he left. So I've been ordering stock, which he takes care of. I've been answering questions, which he takes care of. So it's been pretty full on. Give Jonesy a Scarifier. Jonesy doesn't need a Scarifier. I think Jonesy will just take cash or Visa cards. Party Hole Senior crashed into Jonesy's home. Yeah, that's it. That was what the mainstream media would use as the
that's exactly what you said. Word for word.
That's what mainstream media would say.
That's what I heard.
What do we go? Tim Me, yeah, I nearly smashed your number accidentally asking for a large pepperoni pizza and a few liquid sherbets, thinking it was Uber Eats. I probably would have sorted you out. Will be good to have Jonesy back. Yeah. Bearded Sith. I'm enjoying Clint though. So that's my nickname with Sith now is Clint.
Clint.
Yep.
I like Clint.
I feel like I'm at high school again. All right. We have 8 minutes to go. What are we looking like for order numbers? So yeah, Sith, I needed your input on this. What should I give away next month? How much is a boat? How much is a boat?
Like a tinny? Or
Well, I think we'll start at
a
that.
yacht?
How much? Yeah, fucking Jeff Bezos' yacht. That's what we're going to do for the fucking 2,000 fertilizer sales we sold. How much is a yacht? No, how much is a boat? Boats and hoes. But have you seen that movie?
I have seen that movie. One of my favorite comedies of all time.
I can't believe your priorities.
What?
Well,
what's wrong with that one?
You just missed a lot, and you go watch that. I just don't know. Okay, so the first boat that came up is $671,000.
Okay.
So what's that? Sea-Doo, a sea bob. What is that? Is that like drags you underwater? Have you seen these before?
That's really crickety.
I can't do it. Yeah, we won't do that.
Okay.
Just Google 2023 Seabob F5S. A black and orange bite your dick. So David Giddens, $5,000 to $100,000 for a boat. Okay, cool. So we probably need to live at the $5,000 end of that. What do you reckon?
Cool. We should get one of those.
A Seabob?
Yeah. Fuck a boat.
You would fuck a boat.
No. Fuck, a boat.
All right, what we should do is I'm going to rank boats in order of low to high. There we go. $100. A 1975 Custom X Cray boat. Currently out of the water with no back or engine or roof.
See, you'll do, if you don't want to have it, I'll give you cash. Yeah. And then no one's going to accept the boat.
Yeah, but it's about the headline.
It's about the headline.
Yeah, it's about capturing people's imagination.
We're going to wrap it Lawnhub Orange?
These boats are too cheap. I need to go up a bit of a notch. What do we got? $5,000 price. Here we go. Minimum price. Giddens said $5,000, so we're going to go with that. Oh, you can get a 1996 Achilles inflatable rib. They're the ones that like the surf lifesavers roll out in. I don't know. I'm not getting excited by this. $5,000 for a tinny, but they're all old. Okay, we're not ready for a boat. Lawnhub branded jet ski. I still think we're not there. I think in November, can Dylan blow my boat up with air? Give away a plane. That seems much more reasonable. Lawn Corer. Oh, that would be a sick giveaway. All right, let's look up that Lawn Corer.
What are they, like 7?
Yeah. Dylan, Matt's going to kill me. I think what we'll do, we need to give away a Lawn Corer in October or November, I reckon.
A Lawnhub wrapped Ryobi Scarifier. I think we're thinking a bit bigger than a wrapped Scarifier.
Yeah, they said it's wrapped, bro. Fuck, why do you have to be such a fucking letdown? True. So you can buy a Bluebird lawn aerator 19-inch for $7,612. I don't know if I'm there yet. What about a Mowmaster? I tried to get Mowmaster to paint me a mower orange a long time ago and they wouldn't do it. And I kind of haven't really looked to buy anything since. Oh, shit. Jack Chapo, are you doing $20 million per annum yet? Boats and sluts on the giveaway. I have a feeling I might have said once we get to 20 million, I'll give something away.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, you guys need to keep me accountable to this. So we're doing 20 million company wide. Lawnhub's tracking might do 12 to 15. And if that happens, then we're doing 25. So yes, kind of yes. We did 23 last year company wide, I think. That includes railways, which I sold. So now we've had to go find that. But yeah, a landscape makeover. Do people care about that shit, David? I need something that people see it pop up on their thing and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Maybe a holiday. But it feels like people are like, yeah, they're never going to give me the holiday. An irrigation system, yeah, that would be easy. I could do that. Lawn Corer, yeah, I feel like Lawn Corer is the answer. But do people want to own a Lawn Corer? $5,000 for a paddock motorized lawn aerator with a Honda GX. That could be it. That could be it. I feel like the sample size area here is Mandarang Lawnhub Fleshlight. We've got people that love lawn in the chat. But if you were like, if I buy this, what are they going to do with a fucking Lawn Corer? Most people aren't going to need a Lawn Corer.
Most people won't need a boat. Robot
mower. Angus McGregor is on the chat. Hey, Angus, is it you that I'm meant to be giving sprinklers to? Someone was asking before. A Waybang. What is a Waybang worth? This is going to be a really boring podcast for anyone that's not in the chat.
Well, we have 3 minutes to go until we make the draw.
All right, way bang, way bang, way bang. I better finish that sentence, otherwise I might find some like dirty images. Way bang aerator. So if you're ready for the draw, we lawn aerator powered by a Honda 3.6. I can do that. I reckon that might be it. Way bang, way bang. And so we'll give away next month. We will give away a way bang or equivalent. So $3,600 towards a lawn carer of your choice. And Jonesy might get involved and be like, you're a dickhead. That's not the right one. So we might give away something different. But it'll be that. It will be that. A night out with your key ring. I think you might be talking about the all-access keyring. Daniel, you've got a good memory. Is that Daniel Pittman who you messaged me about every day saying your daily reminder to give... Was it Daniel?
That is Daniel Pittman, yes.
Yeah. So, Daniel, I owe you shit. Dylan messages me every day. I will sort something out. Bearded Sith, I think what we'll do is we'll give away a way bang in September plus these 4, maybe something else. And then I'm thinking we might give away a cylinder mower a week in October, and then maybe a boat in November. How do you feel about that, Dylan?
I don't even know what a way bang is.
Just Google it because I can't turn my shit around.
Okay. There's a lot going on.
A ride-on mower. Imagine you fucking buy a tub of Trojan for your 60 square meters in like the city of Sydney, and then you just win a ride-on mower. You're like, what am I going to do with this?
Like Forrest Gump's ride-on mower.
Have you seen that? Fuck off. Jenny's a whore. Okay, I got to buy some gift cards. Yeah. Oh, I saw some activity. All right, Dylan's going to get it ready because I think most of you are only here to watch the draw. A lifetime supply of Lawnhub products.
A lifetime's a long time.
It's not really. Not for even if someone lives 80 years. Most people's annual lawn might be 400, 400, 500. You could give away 50. Yeah, so if you gave away 50 packs of that, it's 20 grand. Might get up there. Maybe the boat. We'll stick with the boat. Jenny is Satan. That's right, Sith. Fucking bitch. Forrest was so nice. Who would do that? I don't like those movies. I'm more of a Disney movie kind of guy. You know what we could do? We could give away a mower and we put them all on a board, like the spinning boards. Right? So there's a Mowmaster, for your reference, for your young, impressionable ears. A Mowmaster's like $5,000. Then you get like a Cox, which might be $4,000, and then you get, say, an $1,800 one, and then you get like a couple of battery operated pieces of shit sprinkled through there. And if you win, then you spin the wheel, so they can either take like, I don't know, the level up from shit, or spin the wheel for the chance to win. But whatever they get, they get. So they'll either get like a Makita piece of shit, or they win a $5,000 Mowmaster.
So we have to do that with people who are live,
yeah,
because the people that won't reply. Or that are on the phone.
Spinnerboard would be hilarious. Sith is all up in that shit. Fuck, it's 3 o'clock. Dylan, let's give away the last Scarifier.
All right, so we're starting with...
Oh, shit. You've got the number from last week?
So that's minimum, right?
Oh, Shopify. We'll be back soon. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. That can't be real. Okay, it's okay. So the last order number that's just come through, which was for $4.95 by Sam D, was 71315. You got it up on the screen?
Yep.
315. No, 315.
All right.
So hang on a sec. So last week, the last number was 69580. We gave it away to the guy that didn't answer. Dylan's going to hit generate, and that's going to be for a Scarifier. So if your number comes up now, you've won a Ryobi Scarifier or a $600 Bunnings voucher or whatever you want. I'll send you bloody Dan Murphy's voucher if you want. I don't care.
All right. We ready to spin?
Do it. It's not really a spin, is it?
Well,
are we ready to generate?
Ready to generate.
Start. Generate. Oh, that's horrible. Go. 69616. We had 69696. 69616. What an anticlimax. Amazing if they were in the audience and they could actually... So 69616. I got to turn this. Is that right? 69616. Paul from Oakley, East Victoria. Congratulations. You just won yourself a Lawnhub prize number 4 for August. Paul is... I'm going to just copy his email and try and email him while we're chatting. So Paul has won the Scarifier. I'll email him and tell him, and he'll probably won't respond because they never do. And while I'm doing that, Dylan is going to change the numbers. So back to 66333, which is where we started. I'm going to paste 69616 in my notes. 69616 in my notes. Where am I doing this? Just so I don't forget. Because what happens is I go try and find this. Luckily, we do it an hour into the podcast, so I can just go fast forwarding. 69616. I'm going to email him now, and so he might see if he responds. And then what we'll do is we'll give away the Bush Ranger. So for those of you that are waiting for that, that's about to happen. I need a side quester. Where do we get side questers? Seek?
It's a good question. I think you should actually put an ad up as side quester.
Oh, God.
We'll get on the news.
Hey, someone... I'll take the... Who wants to buy a fertilizer spreader? Perfect. So Paul, who won 2 weeks ago, has responded to the email, and he's going to take a voucher. So I can just email him that. Who am I emailing now? The guy that just won? 69616.
Is he also Paul?
What are you trying to say? That Paul's a common name?
I guess.
What's the most common name in the world, Dylan?
Am I allowed to say it?
Oh.
South Park did that whole thing, you know?
It's not racist if it's true, right? Said the racist. Oh, fuck. All right.
What the hell?
That's for you, Seth. I know we haven't had too much. Congratulations. I think when I put the word congratulations in capitals and write congratulations, you won, it just goes straight to spam.
Straight to spam.
Yeah, it's just like, I've got $1 million here and I just need help getting it out of Dry Creek Warehouse. Congratulations, you won this week's prize. Okay, I know you guys. I just wanted to get this email off so that we see if he responds. Okay, so he is sent. That was Paul. He was Paul, so 2 Pauls. So maybe that's the secret sauce is you've got to be called Paul. So he's from Victoria, and he bought a tub of 10 kilo Trojan, which is one of our highest selling products. Send. Now, Dylan, are we ready? What are they saying in the chat? They like, hurry the fuck up?
They're actually being very polite. They're being very patient.
All right.
It's good to see.
Put the Scarifier up as the next. With the
All right,
next
so
prizes.
same maximum and the new minimum.
So what we're doing...
66333.
Am I there? Hello? You can hear me, all right?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so the next draw is for anyone that made a purchase during the month of August up until 71315. You will go into the draw to win. No, you are in the draw, and we are now drawing the winner of the Bush Ranger. I said
17-inch
or
Bush Ranger.
70% of the value in cash.
Okay. All right. Let's generate.
70253. Ooh. Congratulations, you just won a lawnmower or some money. 70253.
70253.
All right. TDE. Wow. This is a Queenslander. The person's name is Talles, Talles, from Banya, Queensland, and they purchased a liquid weed and feed pack on the 27th of August. Bought 3 of them, actually. Wow, that must be a big block. That's 3,000 square meters of sweet, sweet coverage. So congratulations, you just won. I'm going to email you and we'll work out what you want. Paul Sith. I thought it was Kirith Sith.
Yeah. Can you send me those names and I'll chuck her in the
What am I
graphic.
sending you?
Just the names of the winners and where they're from.
You can moderate the way that this is spelt. Like the way, don't obviously put their full names. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You just do their first name and then last initial?
Yep. Also, it wasn't Paul, it was Peter. I don't know if you've emailed the wrong person, or is that for a different giveaway?
We've given away 4.
Yeah, so first one was Luke,
Yeah.
then it was Peter, then it was Brody,
Yeah.
now it's Paul. This is 4. So I don't know who you just emailed.
That might have cost me $600. Nah, fuck it.
Unless that was for a different...
Maybe Peter and Paul live together.
Maybe.
And Peter said Paul will sit on a... Remember that? Like, no, two little birds. One named Peter, one named Paul.
No.
What the fuck did they teach you at school?
Not that. I don't know.
I need a side question. We definitely need someone to administrate this shit because I'm not doing a good job. If you are named Deb and you just did a purchase hoping to get into this week's draw, you are not in this week's draw. You are in next week's draw. Just seeing a few females popping into the customers. Thanks. All right. So
they like gifts. They like free things.
I think they might just want to get their lawn looking good.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, that too.
Okay, you misogynistic piece of shit.
No, that's on me.
Can you bring that up again so we can give away these rotary scissors that I was promising I'd give away? That's going to cost me some money. That's like $1,400.
All right. What are we doing the numbers from?
The 66333.
That same one? Yep. Cool.
So regenerate.
All right. Generating. Music on.
71067. 71067. Are you writing these down?
The numbers?
Yep.
I wasn't.
I will.
Okay.
So 71. What was the last one? 71067. So that's the scissors. SCISS. I say scissors and like I guarantee you Sith's like, yeah, I'm into that. The 69616 was the scarifier. And then the mower, I don't have, we've got to go back to that. So 71067 for the rotary scissors is for a person by the name of David. Also from Queensland, a little old place called Merrimack, Queensland. David bought some NSFW and a Glory whole pack. He purchased that on the 30th of August. No, it was fulfilled on the 30th of August. When did he buy it? The 29th of August, 7:20 p.m. So that was purchased at 7:20 last night. That's crazy. All right, one more for the... What am I giving away, Sith? Ultimate spray pack, did you say? I think so. We'll work that out. Generate, please.
Generating.
I wonder if it goes below. I hope that it generates like it... I worry that it's just going up, not down. No, that's
There we
good.
go.
So
We're down.
67124 is for the last prize. 67124. I feel like one of those bingo. 67124. Lots of fat ladies. All right, 67124. Tobias. Tobias is from New South Wales. Belmont, New South Wales. Tobias is getting more fertilizer. Tobias bought a lot of fertilizer and he's getting more fertilizer. So 10th of August, that was purchased. Thank you, Tobias. If you're watching, you are about to get more fertilizer. Thanks to everyone that entered. Sorry to everyone that lost, unless you are in the chat and sucked in. Fix it fingers. Yeah. Spray pack. Yep, cool. Wicked. David, me. Tim, Paul, David, doesn't matter. Boo, New South Wales. I'm guessing you guys are... No, you're not Queenslanders. Sith, where do you live? You're in South Australia, aren't you? Mr. Mumbles, fuck, I need something. Well, now's your chance because the prizes are going to get better and better. So we're giving away these 4 Greenworks scarifiers, 1 a week for the next 4 weeks, or for the next 4 Fridays anyway. Bitter Sith, fuck, was that the Banyo person? Just watch the recording back. Yeah, I know, David. I know. And it'll be easy to do. I just then have to go do it. Well done, Peter and Paula. Actually, I'm just happy to be here. That's right, Mumbles. Oh, Sith's in Queensland. Maybe we have to come up there and do a fucking podcast. I don't want you to have to come down here. It's really cold. I demand a recount, even though I didn't buy anything. Well, your name's Adam. People called Adam don't win, right? Tim Mees, Queenslander. Awesome. You're my prize, Clint. Oh, this is good. Little Clint party. I'm just happy to have been a part of such a great initiative. Fucking, what are you doing? Like filling out a feedback form after you've like been fired or something? Just like, no, I was just really happy to be part of the team. That's the kind of shit people say when they lose a grand final. All right, please come to Queensland. I'd like to come to Queensland. It seems like they're all up there. People called Adam get smacked in the mouth, Clint. No, that's what Adam said. Sorry, Adam. So, has anyone got any sensible questions? Doesn't look like it. A fucking boat would look sick docked in the middle of my Kaiku. Me and Sith will sail it to Adelaide from Sith's for Sith's appearance on the pod. So if they're all at Queensland, I'm not flying them down here. We have to fly up there. You like Queensland?
Yeah, we'll go to Queensland.
I haven't had lunch. I wonder if they made me lunch. Is there a sandwich in there behind there? I'm pretty sure they made me lunch. Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Eating's cheating, right? No, that's not the sandwich. What's going on out there? What's going on out there? All right. Sensible questions. I bought a weed and feed pack, both liquids, and mixed them together, checking that that's correct. All right, I'm going to read this again because it is important. Lynette says, I bought a weed and feed pack, both liquids, and mixed them together, but checking that's correct, Western Australia. Yes, it is. So if you bought the NSFW three-way, is he going to get me lunch? It wasn't that important. If you mix those two things together, you spray them as a broadcast spray, so you're spreading it over your whole lawn, let them dry on the leaf. Make sure you follow the instructions on the bottle. Make sure you mix the right amount of water with the right amount of chemical. And if you're not sure how much water that is, you will need to do a calibration of your sprayer, leave them to dry, and then they work. Now, I might talk about calibration because it's come up a lot in the last week or two. People are not sure what they're doing. If you have a sprayer, which you would need to apply products like NSFW and three-way, and you're not sure how much water you put in there to cover the certain amount of area, you need to fill up your sprayer just with plain water and just spray the entire area at the pace that you would normally do it at. And then once you're finished, you measure how much water you've used, and then obviously that'll tell you that it takes 8 litres to do 80 square metres or whatever the number is, and then you have calibrated your sprayer. Let that water dry on your lawn, and then you can go apply the chemical. So if it's NSFW and you have 80 square metres, you'll need 40 millilitres of NSFW mixed with the 8 litres, if that's what it is, and then you evenly spray that across the area. Leave it to dry on the leaf. Safe for re-entry for pets and kids once it is dry on the leaf. Mr. Mumbles, in complete seriousness, congratulations to the winners. That's very nice. What happened with your pallet? I think he's talking about the pallet that I dropped. So we are between warehouses at the moment. We've got the one here that we operate out of. We've got a Regency Park warehouse, which is about 8 minutes away, where we're storing boxes and stuff. And we've got a warehouse at Direct we're hoping to move into on or before November 1st. There's shit everywhere. The floor here is not very level. We're trying to sort that out. We've got to get... If anyone on the chat knows where to get an epoxy that I can tip into semi-craters that are in concrete, can you link me to that? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I need like a clear, liquidy... You know, like the epoxies where people make those stupid tables where they put seashells in them and then tip the epoxy in there and it goes hard? I need something like that for concrete. Anyway, so I was reversing with the forklift and I was turning as I went off a lip. And so one wheel dropped before the other one, and then all the buckets fell over. We only lost 2, and I have bought new pallets today with the gaps closer together, so they're tighter gaps. And so when we put buckets on them, they don't fall into the gaps. That was the problem. Granular or liquid aceleprant, even though I just bought the liquid, it doesn't matter. They both are identical. It's just an application method. Obviously, the liquid aceleprant was available first. I think the granular is really designed to try and attract more consumers in a retail space that don't have sprayers, but they are the same. I think the application rates are the same. Like, it was 7.5 to 15 mils per 100 square meters, or 7.5 grams to 15 grams. So a gram of aceleprant has a mil of aceleprant equivalent in it. So I hope that answers your question. When are you doing your Renault Clint? I don't know. I don't really even know if I want to. I know it's good for the content, but the new warehouse out at Direct has Tiff Tuff out the front, which is really thatchy. So I don't know if Dylan... have you seen it?
At the front of
the new warehouse?
In Direct, no.
There's
no.
It's got a lawn, fully irrigated lawn, so we'll be able to do content out the front, like a decent size as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sweet.
Granular or liquid? Liquid is the goer. When are you doing a reno? I don't know. Maybe October. I think we need to wait till it's ready. I think that people go a bit early. We just also need some time. Someone wrote a question in here about America. When are you expanding into the USA? I don't know. I had a phone call from a guy who might be able to help me with that a little earlier. And he and I have been playing phone tag today. I'm hoping that he can help me. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm hoping that he can help me. So Paul just emailed me back. Wow, that's awesome. Was actually looking at getting one soon. Ha! There you go. Someone that cares. Paul appreciates the prize. Yeah? Oh, fuck. The other guy was called Paul. I think I might have fucked up on the live because I searched the number and that was the name.
Okay.
They're both called Paul. Anyway, so the US is the last pieces of the US puzzle in my mind is the trademark getting finalized, which is it was meant to be now, but I think it might be October. Trademarking is such a stupid and shitty process, and it protects brands and it's great and it's why brands can be brands, but it's just so time consuming and it just sits there. And the lawyers, like I just get an email from them saying, almost like, just letting you know I haven't heard anything. And then about a week later, you get an invoice for $330 and it's like email saying haven't heard anything. And you're like, oh, fuck, thanks. So, but that's how it works, right? And if you want to, like, if you really truly want to make money, in my mind, the only way to do it, if you're not a tech company, is with brand. Because brand can't be deteriorated by the likes of Amazon, eBay, big box hardwares, that kind of thing. So, what else have we got here? So America, I'll be over there soon. I might be there in, yeah, okay, hang on. So yeah, I might be in America in November. There's an irrigation show over there. We've got a few meetings. I had a Teams meeting yesterday with some people about some irrigation stuff that we're looking to do here as we look to bring in some different brands and start targeting. I don't know how to best put it. I don't want to give them too much of a heads up. What happened to me in the fertilizer market is currently happening to me in the irrigation market. So now that Lawnhub's kind of on its feet, I have some scores to settle in the irrigation world. So that will be a focus for me in November. Try Sika Floor Self-Leveling Compound. Yeah, I saw that. That's available at Bunnings as well. So Sam, is that something that is it a two-part that you mix together and just tip it? I just didn't want to put a self-leveling cement because we've done that before, and then as soon as the forklift drives over it or something, it kind of just crumbles up. That's it. In all seriousness, you definitely need to do a Knights of the Realm armor for your next fertilizer. What's a Knights of the Realm? Is that just like metal armory?
Yeah, I think that's just the old-timey thing.
Ye old fertilizer.
Ye old time.
That was a little bit Western.
It was a little bit Western.
You dickhead.
Yeah, not my best work.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to give Isaac his red wine. Are they still here?
Do you want to go see?
Is there a little car out there? They're still here. Can you see if can you get that door open? We've got a couple working for us who you guys would know, Adriana and Isaac. Oh yeah, Isaac's been on the pod. There should be some smaller bottles in there called Ranella. So Isaac, just watch the hammer next to the glass. Oh, we had a question about getting glass out of lawn before. We'll cover that in a sec. Isaac and Adriana migrated to Australia. Yeah, that's it.
Do you want me to go take it?
Yes, please. They migrated to Australia in November or October last year. He told me today that his 1 year anniversary is tomorrow, but I don't think it is because Adriana looked really angry at him. So I give him a bottle of red wine on Friday afternoons because they're not going to waste money on alcohol. And so I think it's a nice little, he works his fucking ass off as well. So I like to give him alcohol on the way home. I don't think it's fully supported by Adriana. That also is part of the reason why I do it, because I think it's funny. So yeah, I just forgot that I hadn't given him red wine and they were going to go home early today. Is there any other questions? Because I might even wrap this up. I've got so much shit to do. If anyone's got any questions, fire away. Otherwise, I might call it. Obviously, Jonesy will be back next week. We will give away. I need some more guests. I do have a golf course superintendent from South Australia that's going to come on. We might do me and Jonesy and him. So that he just couldn't do today. And I've got some turf managers on the kind of edge of saying yes, or they've said yes, and it's just a conflicting schedule situation. So that'll happen soon. Isaac packs my products. What a legend. Yeah, you'll find Isaac's name on the top of a lot of boxes because he works full time now. It's fucked. Their visa conditions were he was only allowed to work 24 hours a week, and so was she because she was here on a student visa. I understand the reasons behind how we manage visas and immigration, and they, by every letter of the law, stick to the rules. But there's plenty of people that take the piss that deserve less, and you've got people like Adriana and Isaac that are trying to make better lives and are willing to work for it, and they're not allowed to because of the fucking rules. JC is Jason. He started last week. I do think we should probably get them to write their full names on the boxes so that you know. Bearded Pool next week so I can win. Just keep buying air fresheners. Put my kids through school. Cheers, guys. Top stuff. While you're away, I said I'm just going to finish the podcast. So,
like, you're going to finish it as in you're going to end it? Or
yeah, as in this, like, there's no other questions. There's no point in me sitting here. I've got fucking work to do.
Okay.
I need to do some rosters for next week and get everything sorted. So, talk to Jared about where we're putting stuff. I'm thinking we might... Isaac's commenting. He's watching the live.
Oh, he was stoked. Yeah, Adriana gave a little like.
Yeah, Adriana's like,
thank you.
I was like, look, you guys chose to come to Australia, right?
True.
And by every other means, you've been assimilating. You're learning to speak English. You've joined the local church. You're trying new foods. Isaac needs to become a piece of shit alcoholic, right? That's what we do here. No.
Yeah. No. Yahoo.
No. Yes? No, mate. So, yeah, I heard Isaac is tightly packed. Fucking hell. We might get Isaac. We haven't done the second half of Aussie food adventures with Isaac.
No, we haven't.
So we needed to do the warm stuff like chicken schnitties and pie floaters.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that when we move into direct because there's a kitchen there. So we'll be able to just cook it.
Oh, yeah, cool.
That'd be cool. I'll cook it in that kitchen.
Okay.
And we'll do like a combination of hot wings meets Bert Kreischer's Something's Burning with Lawnhub Live after lunch with, I don't know, whatever like non-English speaking Spanish podcasts exist. We were meant to do Spanish Fridays today, but I forgot, and Isaac only reminded me at the end of the day, but we were going to... only speak Spanish. I'm not ready for that. So, yeah. That's it. Thanks, Dylan. It couldn't happen without you. Fuck, these people. Are you Mr. Mumbles? He's sitting there commenting.
Secretly, this whole time, I've been Mr. Mumbles.
Also, Mr. Mumbles, it could happen without Dylan.
Right. Oh, you could just give me that one. Like, you just had to go on.
Mate, there was a time when you and...
you gotta give him that hawk.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
On that thing.
I haven't used my soundboard much today.
No, that's okay.
There was a time when Kira and you weren't here, and
it's not fun. I've got school.
Are we just gonna go?
Business.
Well, we paid.
Oh my God!
That's true. Got to get your money's worth. Cost per use.
I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway
Jonesy hasn't
car,
heard a lot of these yet.
but I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
I think.
Oh, this is the full version.
That full version needs to be the outro of the podcast instead of the music.
Okay.
I did not drive. No getaway car. I'm legally blind.
How'd you get wrapped up with these folks?
I got wrapped up. I was walking down the street and I caught
And
a
I'll
ride.
cut to the end screen.
Hang on, I'll turn it off. So, all right, thank you very much for tuning in. Genuinely appreciate what I get to do this as a job. Dylan is absolutely electric, but with a petrol Jenny on the ready. Are you seeing this shit?
Yeah.
We'll
Thanks,
go
Mumbles.
now. I'll see you next week. Thank you for supporting the business. Thank you for supporting the podcast.
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I'm a female. I did not drive no getaway car. I'm legally